up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 22 online CFM game. We are now in week 15 of the 2024 season here in the Premier Madden League. We have perhaps our biggest game of the regular season today as we take on the rival Tennessee Titans. The battle at the top of the AFC South is hot and heavy. Tennessee right now has a 1.5 game lead on our Houston Texans. That extra half game because the Titans defeated us earlier this year, I believe in week 3. So a lot is on the line for this game as far as our chances of winning the division. If we win today's game, we pretty much draw even with the Titans. We'll have the season series split with them. We'll have the same record. And then it comes down to who does better down the stretch at the end of the season. But if we lose today's game against the Titans, we will be two and a half games back at the Titans because we'll be 2 games back and we'll be behind on the tiebreaker. So pretty much we kiss our chances of winning the division goodbye if we lose today's game as we are underway. And of course, if we win today's game, that unlocks a lot of opportunities with playoff seeding. And in fact, it actually clinches our playoff spot in the playoffs overall, even as a wildcard team, if we can win today's game against Tennessee because of the Indianapolis Colts' record right now. They have 6 losses entering this ball game, as that is going to be dislodged and incomplete. Derrick Henry, he's close to 2,000 yards rushing, and we are in week 15. That means Derrick Henry has this game and probably 3 more left on his resume, and he is about to hit 2,000 yards rushing in this game. So Derrick Henry is having an all-time great season right now. He's going to shatter the rushing record for a single season by Eric Dickerson, which is around 2,108 or something like that, as we have a 4th down that Darrington Evans is going to connect on, and Evans making moves after the 1st down. A whole lot of extra yardage in that one, as Bryce Young dropping back, going end zone, and intercepted by Justin Reed. Read him and weep. Do not put your hands in the cookie jar, especially when Justin Reed is back there. And that's a big stop for our defense. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line clearly in this game. Now, if we lose this game, not only are we pretty much done in the division, we have to worry about those pesky Indianapolis Colts as Sam Howell, wow, that was way up high, but Christian Kirk was able to make the play, looking for the play action, shot downfield, Sam Howell with a cannon, and he strikes. That's Anthony Schwartz, the flash, downfield. That's pretty much 70 yards downfield, Howell to Schwartz. That is, oh man, that feels like cheating right there, what we just did. Max protected, put Anthony Schwartz deep downfield. I mean, the Titans had coverage, just no one was able to keep up with Schwartz at the end of the day. So, yeah, back to what I was trying to say is we get the tackle right there from Drew Sanders. Is if we lose this game, we have to worry about the Colts. And what we're trying to avoid right now is that'll be a 1st down for the Titans, is having our Week 18 game against the Indianapolis Colts matter, as Darrington Evans is always mattering a lot more in this game than you would expect given all the hype surrounding Derrick Henry entering this ball game. So yeah, if we can avoid having that Week 18 game against the Colts matter, that would be nice. Oh, but right now, the Tennessee Titans are giving us all we can handle. They answer our touchdown drive with one of their own. Will Dissly, he's able to get some separation and get the touchdown, just simply running down the seam. So, yeah, I mean, these division games, they're going to mean a lot, but hopefully that one in Week 18, you know, we are up a couple of games on the Indianapolis Colts right now. It's just up to us to control our own destiny right now. We have that opportunity, so, I mean, we got to take advantage of it. Now, winning this game, you know, we might have a chance at a 1st round bye, an outside chance at that, so we'll keep an eye on the seeding and all of that. Oh, man, and try to protect Brevin Jordan because we did not do a good job of that on that play. 3rd down, we'll run it with Joe Mixon. Let him get enough for the 1st down. Gonna run some no huddle right here. Stay in a little shotgun spread. Sam Howell, eyes downfield, nothing there. Oh, at the last second is able to find Brevin Jordan, who relocates upfield. And Jordan's feeling okay after taking that double shot downfield. Joe Mixon with a bursting hole. Oh, he would have been gone. But that's a surefire holding penalty on Christian Kirk. I don't know if Christian Kirk got us that hole or not, but oh, that's unfortunate because I don't think we really needed it. Oh, Christian Kirk trying to make up for it, though. That's okay. If you make up for it, man, we'll forgive you. And that's Anthony Schwartz separation again. And Anthony Schwartz is proving to be unguardable right now. He already has his X Factor lit up as we have an injury to Ali Marpet. That will stop us from getting to the end of the first quarter. Take away the superstar offensive lineman. As Sam Howell breaking the pocket left side. Stays behind the line of scrimmage. Oh my goodness. That was risky. And it didn't even get us a yard at the end of the day. As we put Schwartz in motion on third down. Got the edge. Anthony Schwartz. He's in. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz is second in the ball game. Oh, Ali Marpet's okay. That's good. But what's great right now is the fact that Schwartz kind of bailed us out right there. That goal line sequence was going nowhere, but Schwartz got us out of the jam, just put him in motion, and he was too fast, man. That's been the story so far. And if you guys remember last time we played the Titans earlier this season, we broke the single game passing record. Sam Howell had, I think, 628 passing yards, and Schwartz was our leading receiver in that game. So the Titans have issues guarding Schwartz. That seems to be a problem division-wide. As you guys know, the Jaguars also have problems with Schwartz. But then again, who doesn't? Oh, that's a tight catch right there to A.J. Brown. That was a great throw by Bryce Young, who is leading a resurgence in Tennessee. And Darrington Evans is having a lot more to do with this game than we expected, as Young in the corner. That got away from him and got away from everybody as they go to Evans one more time. And see, Darrington Evans, he's at 100 yards rushing in the first half. So clearly we slept on the backup running back more than we should have. Young trying to step up in the pocket, but time is up as Drew Sanders drops him down. Drew Sanders continues to have quite the campaign. He's literally in the running for, you know, Defensive Player of the Year, Best Linebacker of the Year. He's definitely in there. Him and Drake Jackson are both in there for Best Linebacker, you know, those postseason awards or whatever. So we'll keep an eye on that, I suppose, and see if that can help us propel us to a victory as we get the run in with Joe Mixon. Third down. You see, Anthony Schwartz still has that double me. We send them downfield. That's not there. Instead, it's intercepted by Jayon Brown. And Jayon Brown with the moves afterwards. Made the juke on Christian Kirk. And we give the Titans already with great field position. Look at this blocking right here for Darrington Evans, just dancing around the backfield right now. This time they'll go with the fake, and Young. Last second fires and connects to A.J. Brown, who got behind the coverage for the touchdown. The play fake getting the job done right there. And this Tennessee Titans team, they have proven that, you know, they can run the ball well, and it's not just because of Derrick Henry. And we've seen that in the past. We played the Titans before this cycle where Jeremy McNichols was torching us. Oh, that's intercepted. That's Jayon Brown again. And he's got a crib call with his name all over it. Jayon Brown has completely changed the ball game single-handedly as he keeps up with Schwartz on the outside and scores the touchdown. That I was not expecting. I expected Schwartz to be able to beat him to the spot outside. Maybe the pass was a touch behind from Howell, but probably a ball we should have not thrown at the end of the day, but I just didn't think Jayon Brown would get to the spot. So, yeah, sometimes you give credit to the defensive player, though, that time. Yeah, all the blame in the world goes to us right there. The last interception was a little iffy. This one, yeah, I think I was going a little bit too hard trying to get downfield for Anthony Schwartz, and that's gotten us in trouble a little bit this season where sometimes we try to make too many big plays with Schwartz. That'll be incomplete right there. Haskell Garrett, he was the first one in there. Third down, blitz is picked up, and Bryce Young dropping back in traffic, and it's caught by Darrington Evans, who's having quite the game and got lit up by Brian Poole. Oh, that was a fortunate play for the Titans. That'll go incomplete as Brian Poole, he's laying the lumber right now. He forces the incompletion there. That's going to be Rondale Moore. Look at the blocking. Rondale Moore. He's moving at his own pace, and it results in a touchdown. Rondale Moore, he's in motion, causing commotion right now as the Tennessee Titans are putting on an onslaught in this second quarter, and it's pretty much been fueled by our turnovers. Remember, before the first of 3 consecutive drives ending in Sam Howell interceptions, we were up in this ball game, guys. We were winning by 4 points. Now, well, a lot has happened since then. A lot of interceptions have happened since then. And now we find ourselves down big, which is a similar position we found ourselves in that first game against the Titans, where turnovers got us in trouble. Yeah, we're able to move the ball well against the Titans team, as we're doing on this drive, but Yeah, finishing drives without turnovers seems to be our issue right now. Our Achilles heel, one would say, against this Titans squad, as we have Sam Howell. Oh, that's in traffic, and it's going to go incomplete. My apologies, man. I still got a little bit of this post-COVID syndrome out here as Joe Mixon muscling for the first down. So if I cough a little bit in this video, man, just know that's why. I feel better, though, by the way, guys. I've tested negative for COVID as of a couple of days ago. It's just sometimes this post-COVID will get you. Oh, Christian Kirk will get you with the footwork. Sweet feet from Christian Kirk. That's a touchdown, and that was beautiful patience. You thought Rondale Moore did a great job setting up his touchdown. Oh, Christian Kirk, he just set the plate himself and went to work for a feast. And that's going to be a great play to get us back into this ballgame. So, yeah, guys, I feel pretty much fine. It's just, I have a little bit of a cough. Unfortunately, that prevents me from doing commentaries at 100%, like the one thing I need it for. Otherwise, like, I can live with this cough, but yeah, I feel pretty much fine as Derrick Henry running the ball right here. And that's going to result in a timeout by the Titans here, down by 10 with the ball, trying to extend their lead. And Bryce Young extending downfield. That's going to be Arian Smith, I believe, on the reception. Oh, blitz got to Bryce before he could get that ball out. Bryce Young a little inconsistent in this ball game, but it's the run game that's really setting up the shots downfield for Young and the Titans as they call, I believe, their second of 3 timeouts with 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Young, he's sitting well against this 4-man rush. Open, Evans, touchdown. Darrington Evans is having a career outing. Who would have expected this one? Derrick Henry has not done much in this ball game, but Darrington Evans has been jumping at the bits against our Houston Texans as the Titans put up 38 first half points. And our heroics at the end of the first half, Christian Kirk, great move. And the Titans just got the 7 points right back in less than a minute. So that's a bit demoralizing right there because it's a twofold problem right now. Not only are we playing a little bit sloppy, we also are struggling to stop the Tennessee Titans. And this is the same exact script we got from the first time we played Tennessee. Downfield looking for Schwartz. Oh, man. I think we actually had Schwartz right there on the post. Just throw it underneath right there. But Sam Howell, he got too much air on that. I don't know how you overthrow Anthony Schwartz, but he did it as Derrick Henry. Hold on a second. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's about to make this defense look embarrassed, ashamed as Henry chucking for 82 yards to end the first half. There's the king when you least expected him on a nonchalant cutback run. Derrick Henry has dug us a hole that may be too deep for us to get out of. And, oh, it's deja vu. It's happened again. And against a division rival as well. Remember last year, that huge game against the Jaguars where, that game set the plate for who was going to win the division. And we gave up that run at the end of the first half to Etienne. I don't know why we've done it again. Clearly, I need to work on my defense at the end of the first half. Like, I'm doing something wrong. I can't believe that happened, man. We did such a good job against Henry all game, and he does that at the end of the first half. And given, we only gave him the ball back on a Sam Howell overthrow, or else they don't even have the chance to run that ball with Derrick Henry. And instead, we just completely had a second quarter to forget. Remember, we were leading in that second quarter, and now we are down by 24 points, getting sacked on second down, trying to step up in the pocket, but Tennessee with those 2 big defensive tackles making life rough. Down low for Troy Franklin. That's not going to be a first down, but that sets us up with the opportunity to go for it here on 4th down, and down by 24. We're definitely going to put the offense on the field here, and we're going to drop back. Quick fire. That's Mixon. That's a first down, and Joe Mixon running tough out here. Joe Mixon has been on quite the heater the past couple of weeks. Think about especially the last 2 weeks against the Dolphins and the Patriots, but we haven't really got the opportunity to establish Mixon in this game. Oh, Sam Howell once again on second down trying to step up, but that interior rush is starting to get to us as Howell on 3rd down. This time he's protected. He finds Lingard down low, and Lorenzo Lingard, I think that's the first down. Lorenzo Lingard busting out his do-it-yourself kit right there. Okay, I see you. as we get it to Joe Mixon here, running into the 2-yard line. A touchdown here, a 2-point conversion. We're definitely not out of this ball game. There's the touchdown as Joe Mixon waltzes in. Joe Mixon, he's definitely been a touchdown machine lately. Let's see if he can be a 2-point conversion machine. I don't even think he's on the field right now. He's not. Empty set for Sam Howell. Will drop back. Here comes Pickens. Got it off. That's Lingard. That's 2 on the board, and it's a 2-possession ball game. The way we can move the ball against this Titans team, you know, we can definitely get the points to get back into this game as long as we don't turn it over, of course. It's just, we got to stop these guys. And now Derrick Henry has Freight Train activated because of that run at the end of the first half. But I think we just got it. Yeah, it's the activator right there. So that's a headache off of our back. But this is a whole nother issue that we have no answer for Darrington Evans. I cannot tell you guys how unprepared we were for what is happening today with Darrington Evans. I thought Darrington Evans on the... Oh, wow, what a throw by Bryce Young. That was superb. Young, crossbody. He got it to Will Dissly, and that sets up the Titans with a goal line opportunity. Evans, touchdown. But yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how unprepared we were for Darrington Evans. I thought we would be able to take breaks whenever Darrington Evans was on the field, but he's been featured. Like, whenever he's on the field, he is, like, legitimately the feature guy, which, you know, makes me look at the rest of the Titans team and realize, man, we should have not put much respect on these receivers because, I mean, A.J. Brown, obviously a beast in real life, but in this CFM, he's not that dude. He's good, but he's not that dude. He's not like Christian Kirk or Anthony Schwartz. Smith, their speedy receiver, not that dude either. As Howell, wow, that was a laser to Christian Kirk. I don't know how many quarterbacks makes that throw, but thankfully we got one of them on our team. Oh, man, we're asking Howell to do a lot right now, obviously. Down by a lot in this ballgame. We're down by 23 because the Titans scored a touchdown, no 2-point conversion, so... yeah, we cut 1 point to the deficit, a net gain of 1 point. That's not going to get us too far. Joe Mixon getting pretty far here. Got away from Byard, and Joe Mixon, that's, no, not the end of the third quarter yet, as Mixon with the jump cut inside on 1st and goal. Mixon setting us up for the opportunity to once again stay in this ballgame and compete. This is Wildcat. Lingard, oh, the patience of Lorenzo Lingard, and he's able to zig and zag inside for the touchdown. And once again, the 2-point conversion. Need this one badly. Empty set once again for Howell. That is Troy Franklin on the reception, and it's interesting, man. Like, sometimes we struggle at the goal line, and then we bust out this 5-wide attack, especially on these 2-point conversions. I feel like that 5-wide attack is worked out pretty solidly for us more often than not. So it's something to keep an eye on, not just for 2-point conversions, but just overall, just goal line offense, you know, just emptied it out for Sam Howell and let him make a play, as now Derrick Henry trying to take away some time in this game, and I think that's what the Titans are looking at right now. They got to get out of here. 8 minutes left. They got shoe clock on 2nd down, and Will Dissly absolutely dices up Monte Nicholson in the open field. That's just mano-a-mano. We needed him to make the play, and Dissly had him beat. We got the incompletion there. Drew Sanders with another quarterback hit, but the Titans bounce right back as they go to A.J. Brown. They have a perfect balance right now to this offense. The one thing that's slowing down the Titans right now is our pass rush. Even without Drake Jackson still injured, we're still making plays. Young, that's in traffic, and that's going to be swatted away by Roquan Smith. That was a dangerous pass for a team up by 15. 3rd down, Bryce Young clearly playing with no fear. 6:45 left in regulation. Got it, but he lost the ball. A bang-bang play. They called a catch and a fumble and a recovery by Jamal Hill. It was Roquan Smith who lit that dude up in the open field, and here come the Texans. We still have a chance, more than a chance in this game, as Joe Mixon throws a dude down to the ground. Here's Sam Howell, quick throw. Anthony Schwartz, spin move in the open field, takes the shot. Don't want to fumble the ball right back, so we'll try not to take too many of those hits as Howell. Oh, that's a rubber ducky, and it's intercepted by Jayon Brown. Try to get it underneath the linebacker to Kenny Golladay, and it just did not make it there. Instead, it's Jayon Brown. He's been the difference maker. I mean, his ball skills for a linebacker have been incredible in this ball game. Now, not to say our decision-making has been great, but at the same time, we give credit to Jayon Brown. Third down, need to get this stop, and Young feeling the pressure, breaking away, and Young lost the ball, and it goes out of bounds. I believe Bradley Roby is the one that's going to get credited with the sack fumble on the play, and Samson Ebioam, he had a chance. My apologies once again. He had a chance to pick that ball up, and yeah, we're going to get the ball here, but we would have had much better field position if Ebicom would have scooped that up cleanly and even then went out of bounds. So, yeah, I mean, we're fortunate to have the ball here, but it could have been better for us. Nonetheless, 3:26 remaining. We still have all of our timeouts, and we're on the move with Joe Mixon. Oh, man, we got absolutely stuck behind Luke Matthews right there. That could have been better. That could have been better run stick there by me as we run no huddle. Obviously, time not on our side as we go to Christian Kirk, and Christian Kirk making a miss in the open field, doing what we needed, getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Howell underneath Joe Mixon. Will he use the sidelines? Whoa! First he'll use his right hand to absolutely crush Caleb Farley. Oh, trying to get that jump cut inside there with Anthony Schwartz. Couldn't make it work. Good containment by the Titans. They're ready for those jet sweeps as Joe Mixon. What a move inside. And Joe Mixon yet again setting us up with a great chance to score at the goal line. This time at the 3. We run no huddle. And, oh, that ball was... that route by Mixon was a little sour right there. So we'll put Lingard in the game. Clearly Mixon is tired. Lorenzo Lingard in and sat down by Grant Delpit. That is a key timeout right there. Stops the clock, and we get a play before the 2-minute warning. That was an injury timeout by Caleb Farley of the Titans as Sam Howell breaking the pocket back in the end zone. It's Anthony Schwartz for the hat trick, and here we are with a chance to make it a one-possession ball game. We do still need to go for a 2-point conversion, but we want to put the pressure on the Titans. Let them know that it's a one-possession game. If we go for the 2-point conversion and don't get it, then our grave is pretty much dug right there. But we want to put the pressure on this Titans team and see if we can get them to fold. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Titans gonna go play action and down low. Darrington Evans, what a spin move. That's a first down. Darrington Evans trying to, well, do what he's done all game. Devastate us one more time. Rondale Moore, what a move. Got by Roquan in the open field, and that's a first down. Back-to-back big plays by this Titans offense that has also had no issues moving the ball downfield against us. Oh, but that's a big injury. That's Jack Conklin. We were going to call a timeout. Instead, here are the Titans on second down. Passing, got it. Smith for the first down to the 32-yard line as Bryce Young has once again shown no fear in this fourth quarter, trying to put this game away, as now we finally call our first timeout of this final half. Well, regulation, Haskell Garrett making the tackle on second down as Derrick Henry. Look at the blocking. Chopped down, but that's a first down, and that is the ball game as Tremon Smith makes the play. Titans are still running. I don't know why, as Derrick Henry, oh, he thought better of it eventually. I don't know why he ran the ball right there, but eventually he gives himself up, and the Titans are now going to kneel the ball, and that is officially the ball game. The Tennessee Titans survive once again. A furious comeback attempt by our Texans. Same script, both games, both times. The Titans survive and win. Tennessee sweeps the season series against the Houston Texans, and now they are in a pretty good spot to win the AFC South, to say the least. Pretty much our only chance, our only out to try to win this division. The Titans literally have to lose their last 3 games of the season. We have to win our last 3 games. That's our only shot. Otherwise, we can kiss that goodbye, and now we pretty much focus on trying to get the 7th seed in the AFC conference. That's our only seeding shot, because the rest of the AFC is doing so well that us getting our 4th loss of the season has put us in almost an insurmountable hole as far as trying to catch up to teams in the wildcard race. Check out this AFC. Like, I'm not joking, guys. The Chargers are the 6th seed right now, and they are 12-2. That's crazy. Part of the reason why it's so stacked up like this is because the AFC North, they have all their teams like well under 500. And one of those under 500 teams is going to hog his spot in the playoff race, which is stupid, but it's the way these divisions were still, like, once again, man, like, not only is the AFC like way more talented than the NFC conference in this league, we got the AFC North literally wasting a playoff spot every year. So, yeah, we got all that to combat against. But, like I said, we still control our own destiny. Even with that loss to the Titans, we still control our own destiny to avoid that Week 18 game against the Indianapolis Colts mattering. And there are 2 games in this video today. We are playing the CPU Vikings for the 2nd game this season, or of this video, I should say. This is our first time playing the Vikings all cycle right here, but it is indeed the CPU Minnesota Vikings, our 3rd CPU game this season. And last time out against the CPU, we had a pretty good game against Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, and this was why. Our pass rush was up a whole nother level. Drew Sanders had, like, what, 5 sacks in that game? At least 4, so yeah. Hopefully we can use that recipe to get to an early lead and not have to worry about the CPU cheese that we worried about against the, what was it, the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, that's what it was. And Christian Kirk, of course, against those Ravens, he was torching man coverage. So we already know if it's a man coverage against the CPU, we go to Christian Kirk as we try to get that jet sweep going with Schwartz. Didn't quite work out for us. Christian Kirk outside. Not quite going to get that touchdown. Needed that block there from Schwartz, but it will set us up with a goal to go at the 3. And Joe Mixon with ease finding the end zone. This is what you want to do. You want to jump on the CPU's neck early so they don't really have the need to cheat, because if they want to cheat, they will. And especially a Vikings team that has Dalvin Cook, we want to take away rushing opportunities from Dalvin Cook in this game as much as we possibly can. We get the ball out of Cook's hands and put it in Kellen Mond's hands, which I don't know why Mond is starting, by the way, as he throws an interception to Jamal Hill. Oh, CPU, not even you can put your hands in the cookie jar, because you will not get away with it, as Joe Mixon stuck in the mud on 1st down. On 2nd, that's Troy Franklin. Can he get the edge? Yeah. Oh, did he keep the feet in? I think he did as well. Troy Franklin just tiptoeing in for 6. And yeah, this is a beautiful start against the CPU. But yeah, they have Joe Burrow on this team, so I don't know why Kellen Mond is starting. Like, Joe Burrow is healthy, so I don't know what happened there, but I would prefer to play Kellen Mond CPU over Joe Burrow, so this is fine by me, to say the least. So the playoff race now with us, as Haskell Garrett gets injured here. That's not what you want to see. We also had Austin Blythe get injured at some point. I don't know when that happened. We don't want to get injuries against the CPU. We want to win the game and move on. So our current playoff situation right now is if we win our next 2 games, the Week 18 game against the Indianapolis Colts does not matter. Winning this game is not going to clinch us a spot if the Colts win their next couple of games up to Week 18. So we need the Indianapolis Colts to lose a game down the stretch, I believe, is what we're at right now. Or I think, yeah, they lose a game, they're definitely out of it. If we win our next 2 games, then it doesn't even matter. So, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot to make the playoffs right now. It's just, you know, we're not going to clinch this week. It'll come down to next week against the Chiefs. If we win this game against the Vikings, then that game next week against the Kansas City Chiefs, that'll be an opportunity for us to officially clinch our playoff spot and not have that Week 18 game matter, no matter what the Colts do these next couple of weeks, as we force the punt right here. Aiden Hutchinson getting a sack, and Christian Kirk getting it down the seams. Oh, he nearly caught that one in stride. That might have been 6 if he did, as we've got Anthony Schwartz. He absolutely torches Ringo. Schwartz with the spin move, and Anthony Schwartz, he's got us going right now. Our motor is revving, and we got Schwartz again. This will be a walk-in touchdown for Anthony Schwartz. The Flash doing his thing on that sig route, back-to-back plays. Got us pretty much all the way downfield, and we're quickly up 21-0 on the Vikings CPU. This is a beautiful spot to be in, if I must say so myself, because we're not stressing now. It's like once you get to this point, it's like, all right, like, you're probably going to beat the CPU. Like, we're not going to take anything for granted. We're not going to let our foot off the gas, because, like, obviously the CPU, they can turn it up, but yeah, once you get that lead, you're like, all right, we don't got to worry about, like, too much nonsense going on. Like, we got this game in control. 3rd down and 18. They ran, like, a spacing concept there. Fine by me. It's 3rd and 18. Do what you got to do, as Kellen Mond is definitely not had a great start to this game, but he's not being helped by his defense at all. So, yeah. It's crazy that we're a 4-loss team, and we're looking like we're going to stay a 4-loss team heading into Week 17, and we don't have our playoff spot clinched. Like, that's still baffling to me, but hey, man, if we make the playoffs, we earned it for sure. Oh, man, we earned a completion on that play, but Madden said, nah, fam, as we have Sam Howell breaking the pocket, eyes downfield. He'll take off, and Howell, He's got that first down. Sam Howell, he's got that in his game, as we know, right? Like, he doesn't have escape artist or anything like that. He's not crazy fast, but he has 81 speed. So if we have to break the pocket with Sam Howell, like, not only can we do it, as long as there's no, like, Montez Sweats chasing us down kind of guys, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Oh, we would have been in a pretty bad spot. That was nearly intercepted right there. We got away with one right there. Thankfully, it goes incomplete. Maybe to ran those zigs one too many times as Joe Mixon. He'll just casually roll for the first down as we give it to Lorenzo Lingard. Trying to make this a 28-0 ball game. Play action, and Howell, well protected. Got it. That's Brevin Jordan for the touchdown. And Brevin Jordan gets Sam Howell his 40th passing touchdown of the season. And yeah, Sam Howell, he's definitely had a career best season at the helm for our Texans, and it's not that we've focused on running the ball or passing the ball more than running this season. I think we've actually ran the ball more this season than we have all cycle, but it's just our offense has been clicking in a lot of these ball games, even in some of our losses, like those Titans losses, man. Like, we're clicking right now. And, you know, I'm looking at our season in a little bit of a retrospect right now. We have 4 losses this season. And you think about the 4 losses we have, one of them was against the Philadelphia Eagles, who, you know, in 2 seasons made the Super Bowl with the user that they had when I played them. They made the Super Bowl and lost in the NFC Championship game. And then he played me and literally did not play the rest of the season. I can't even make that up. The Eagles guy played me in week 1 and literally didn't play the rest of the season. He just showed up, kicked my ass, and then he got too busy for the league and was out. So that was not cool. But yeah, we lost to that Eagles guy. We lost to the Jets, who, as I went over, previously undefeated and currently are the #1 seed in the conference still, I'm pretty sure. Like, in Week 16, the Jets only have 1 loss and are currently the #1 seed in the conference. We lost to that Jets team, and we lost to the Titans twice. And the Titans have only lost, I think, 2 games all year. So we've lost to only the very best teams out there. Now, obviously, we got to tighten that up if we want to make a playoff push, right? It's cool to make the playoffs, but if we want to make noise in the playoffs, those are the kind of teams we have to play against. The Jets, the Titans, those are the caliber teams we're going to have to see, you know, from wildcard weekend up to a potential Super Bowl push. Is Joe Mixon pushing the pile for the touchdown right here. So, yeah, that is, my apologies. That's going to be, I think in all those games we had like at least 3 interceptions with Sam Howell. We can't throw 3 interceptions and expect to win ball games. Like that was the signature of our playoff push, was we played such clean football. We played such smarter football than our opponents. I think that's just got to be our shot, right? That's something that we have to focus on to close this season out. And you know, if we make the playoffs, that's what we got to do. We got to play clean football. Is we knocked down Nico Collins. Yes, Nico Collins, our former buddy Nico Collins. Trying to have a revenge game, not really working the way he would like it right now. Drake Jackson is back, and he got the sack. Drake Jackson, of course, missed the past couple of weeks. He's back and ready to go. Our team is getting healthy as we get down the stretch here. Drake Jackson came back. What was it? Brian Breesy should be back relatively soon. And Tunsil should be back, I think, before the end of this regular season as well. Now, unfortunately, Haskell Garrett got injured, and I'm pretty sure Haskell Garrett got, like, a big injury. So Haskell Garrett might be out for the rest of the year, which means we have to rely on Aiden Hutchinson being healthy, because Haskell Garrett's been our insurance guy. Like, when Hutch gets injured, it doesn't matter because we have Haskell Garrett. If Hutch and Haskell Garrett are injured, then, I mean, we still have good depth. We still have Cameron Jordan and Tank Lawrence. We still have more than enough, but like I would prefer to have Haskell Garrett and Hutch out there. But yeah, our team's getting healthy down the stretch. It's shaping up to be pretty good right now. So what I got to talk to you guys about as we are in this second half, and clearly we are in blowout territory here, 35-0. We're going to be chewing clock against the CPU here in this second half. In fact, this is probably going to be our last drive for the offensive starters in this game. Like, chew clock is going to be on. And after this drive, I'm probably going to take the starters out. I'm just leaving them in since we have the ball to start the third quarter. I guess we'll leave them in for one more drive. And that might be it for the starters, as Anthony Schwartz just smokes someone off the press. And the flash is in the end zone. Obviously, he's going to win that dash. Yeah, the starters are definitely done now that Anthony Schwartz just did that. Opportunity to shoot clock, but Schwartz beat him so bad, I had to give him the ball right there. So, yeah, we're going to get Davis Mills and the backups in for the rest of this game. So, yeah, what I was going to talk about, and now we're going to talk about, is the fact that we are, after further consideration from last video when I talked about how we might not do Season 5 based on the timing of when the season started and the fact that I got COVID and all that, we're not going to do Season 5 of this CFM. I would love to do it. Like, in any scenario, I would love to do it, except for a scenario where the season started in mid-July with the next game coming out in a month, with me coming off of COVID and clearly still not at 100%. Even though I'm close to it, like, the only part that's holding me back with this post-COVID affects my ability to do commentaries, which is a little annoying. Obviously, this is a bit of a longer video, but yeah, I think all of that combined with like playing these Madden games that take an hour long, I didn't have it in me, man. I actually played the first game of Season 5, and like in the game, I knew it. Like I knew it from like the second quarter. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to play these, and like I hate to disappoint the people who want to see at least some of Season 5, but I mean, in my mind, I didn't want to only upload a couple of games from Season 5. Like, if I'm going to do it, I want to, like, be fully invested in what I'm doing. And I feel like if I'm not having fun and I'm only uploading a couple of games from the season, then we're far from fully invested in that. And, like, the Texans team was, like, absolutely beastly in Season 5. Like, I can promise you our roster, we had the highest overall team, man. It was all looking good, but yeah, I just didn't have it in me to make it happen for Season 5. So I apologize for the people who wanted to see Season 5. I mean, the good news is, like, we're not that far away from the next Madden, so it's not like I'm not going to be uploading anything, right? We still have this season to finish up, and you know, probably I'll try to drop a couple of other videos along with that. But yeah, I just don't have Season 5 in me, so we're going to forego that as Davis Mills run a little QB wrap right here. That's going to be a gain of 9. But, yeah, the only reason why we're not doing Season 5 is because, as you guys may remember, it took a while for the CFM to get started because they were waiting for that scouting update that didn't come out until October and probably wasn't worth waiting for. Because of that, and the league sticking with the 72-hour advances that it does normally, it led to the point where Season 5 is not only starting in July, mid-July, but it's going to be rushed. It's going to be like 48 and 24-hour advances, and I don't got that in me for Madden 22, man. I've given Madden 22 all I need to give it, and like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me to be able, or to have to play more Madden than I played almost all cycle in July and August, man. Like, nah, man. Summertime for me, like July, that's when I pump the brakes on Madden. That's when I normally have gameplay stashed up to be able to just upload for the rest of the course of the year and you know, sit on that until the new Madden comes out. So yeah, playing like new Madden like into August, man, nah, man, I can't, man. I'm sorry. So as you guys see here, we have literally knelt the ball. So we've not done that twice now, where we knelt the ball and kicked the field goal. The reason for that, as you guys know, I've mentioned in the past, there are rules for what you can do and can't do against the CPU. For whatever reason, the point limit against the CPU is 48. You can't score more than 48 points in a CPU game. Even if the backups are in at the end, you can't score more than 48. Even if it's Davis Mills throwing to Kenny Galladay and Jalen Redd, we cannot do it. I don't know why, but that's just the rule. So, yeah, I had to prevent that from happening. So, we had opportunities to score touchdowns there, but it would have put us over that limit. And, yeah, I decided to just play it safe and just kneel the ball, kick a field goal, and we got the 48 points exactly, knelt the ball out, got the win here. So, we took care of business against the Vikings, did not take care of business against the Tennessee Titans. So at this point, like I said, we're only battling for the 7th seed unless the Titans lose out for the rest of the year. So we'll see how that all shakes out. We'll see if the Colts can lose a game down the stretch and take a little bit of stress off of us. But otherwise, it's going to come down to Week 17, us taking care of business against the Kansas City Chiefs with a chance to clinch a playoff berth with our Houston Texans. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Subscribe for some more Madden 22 game plays and pretty soon Madden 23. GG's to the Titans. Yeah, the Titans. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.